Anderson County. This is Councilman Brett Sanders recapping January the 3rd, 2023's council meeting, first one for the year. Our meeting started out with a voting for chairman and vice chairman. Ms. Cindy Wilson nominated Chairman Tommy Dunn. He was elected unanimously. Does a great job. A lot of people don't realize the things that the chairman has to do. I mean, they talk to each council person, have to go through and set what's on the agenda. And I've talked with some other counties, and a lot of the council people don't have the ability or the freeness to put something on an agenda like we do. And I want to thank him for that. He's done a great job. Fortunately, I was elected vice chairman again, and that's a rewarding thing that, it's rewarding to get elected for a position, but it's also rewarding when your peers recognize the efforts and the work you put in and nominated me for vice chair. So I'm pleased to serve again. Prior to the beginning of our meeting, we had our special meeting, which was the swearing-in ceremony. Mr. Greg Elgin was sworn in, and I would just like to welcome him to council. I'd also like to thank Councilman Ray Graham. Mr. Graham was a fine gentleman. I enjoyed working with him. He cared about his people, and it showed. And I think Mr. Elgin is going to be the same or even better, possibly. So I'm happy he's on board. I look forward to working with him. And we moved on to a very quick meeting. I think it was designed that way for the swearing-in process. We had a small track. I think it was a 28.02 acre track up on the Saluda River, and it was voted on to be used for public use. And the reason that was done, we got grant money, a state grant, and the grant stated that it had to be for public use of that property. So I think that's going to be a good thing. It'll be more a park recreation type area. The people can utilize it. So that was the final third reading of that. So that passed. We also had another, I call the joint county deals with Greenville and Anderson. There was, I think Mr. Burris Nelson said 2 properties, but in our plan, I think it's actually 3 properties and 3 projects. And then one of them was one for Anderson County, and then the others were in Greenville County. And it's just that reciprocal relationship that allows the developer or business to take advantage of any state incentives that's out there. We also had a 0.49 acre deal on a first reading. I think reading through the packet, I think it was more of not really a zoning change as it was some right-of-way or to move a pin 125 feet. So that passed tonight. It still has 2 more readings. And there was also in Ms. Wilson's district, there was a tract of land that was actually 16.76 acres off of Smith Road, and they were wanting to change it from C2 highway commercial to residential manufactured homes. And according to Ms. Wilson and other council members, it was denied through the Planning Commission. And I think that being in her district, she has talked with a lot of the neighbors and people out there that had expressed a concern about this, and she requested that it be denied, and our fellow council members supported her in that decision, and it was denied. Also, we had to approve a grant for United Way. It was a $250,000 grant from Duke, and it was going to be the trail, the Belton Trail. I don't know if that's the actual name, but a trail from Belton coming up, and that was John Kamey that works for our county here had found old trail beds and things that could actually be used. So that $250,000 will be going towards engineering and some planning, and what's left over will then go back into the project as well. So that's an exciting project, and it won't be long. We can go from the YMCA all the way to Belton and circle back around over to the Civic Center. So good things happening. Also, tonight we approved the ATAX. It's a committee that is appointed by council members, has someone on that committee, and they actually go through and utilize and determine how to spend money on bringing tourism and bringing people into Anderson County. So they had a fairly in-depth deal and how the monies were being spent, and that was approved tonight by the county. I know Ms. Wilson had an issue that she and I had actually discussed up in my district on the Garrison Arena, and they were only $1,000 short on some advertising, and they put a lot of heads in beds up there. We were able to get that by moving some things around from other ATAX projects, and so that'll be a good thing. That was passed, and I appreciate all the committee members on that, and Mr. Glenn Brill for all that he does. So good things coming for 2023. I look forward to serving 2 more years, and if anyone needs anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Again, thank you, and hope everyone has had a great holiday season, and see you soon.